This is Zorlu, the Comedy Vixen, live here at the Reddy Review. What's going on, Reddy Beats?
Just maintaining, what I'm saying? We back for another episode. What's good with you?
Finally tonight, because someone's been in artist mode, and don't blame me. All I can do is encourage and inspire people and give good feedback and encouragement to all my people that I associate with.
Man, I was
Mo-
trying to go to the studio. That's like,
Moving on. Moving on. The topic for tonight is, when do you know that you need a manager? Answer the question, Ready?
to be honest with you, at this point nowadays, it's just when it demands, you need a manager, basically. So when you to that level where you can need a little buffer between you and other people, that's when you need your manager. When you're in demand, where people want to talk to you left and right, and you can't focus on doing your artistry, you need a manager. So basically, that's the main time you need a manager.
Okay, pause. So you saying when you need a middleman when you communicate and deal with people? No, let me be more specific. Not when some scammers is trying to sell you some internet body promotional packages. No, we're not that middle person. Okay, what Reddy really means is the fact that someone's demanding you appear somewhere and there's money negotiations, a rider,
Mm-hmm.
or where you need to be at, when you need to be there, what's actually going on. When someone contacts you and asks how much you want for a verse or something like that, and you feel like the money might get lost in translation and split sheets, make sure you get your royalties.
Mm-hmm.
A manager, when someone contacts you about an endorsement deal, I'm not saying someone wants you to wear their t-shirt and promote it or something on the internet. You might want to take a couple of $100. You never know how far it go, but a manager means when there's some type of monetary gain off your talent, you need somebody there to make sure the paperwork is straight. So, but as far as people DMing you on the internet, just wanting to talk to you, you don't need a manager yet. You just need to know when you finna be scammed. That's all. That's all that is.
Well, to be honest with you, that there's three managers. There's a day-to-day
Mm-hmm.
manager. There's a tour manager that makes sure you get your check on the tour. Day-to-day managers make sure you stay on your schedule, and then you got a artist manager, basically to handle all your big contracts, deal with the lawyers, deal with the labels. So three different type of levels of managers. At this
So,
point, you should everybody is going, unless you gotta put the work in yourself. Because ain't nobody need no day-to-day manager telling you when you need to grind and when you don't need to grind, or when you need to be here when you're not. Somebody handle it yourself right now. You gotta learn how to handle your own business before you can go on ahead of this game and to get real serious. And then you need all that, but you got to pay these people for that they services too. So
once again, the backstory of us talking about when you need a manager. One, as independent artists that have managed other artists and actually mistakenly put funds behind artists as managers, and we shouldn't have did that. I just think our topic stems from the fact that we manage ourselves, we market ourselves, we do our own public relations, any type of communication there is. We do our own marketing, our own design work. We pretty much are self-sufficient until we reach an opportunity where it's a good investment. Now, I will. I wanted you to do story time already and tell them about the experience that we had with our artists where they felt like we're supposed to be financing them and we're
mm-hmm.
supposed to be their personal assistant and all this extra unnecessary stuff that
Yep.
us as managers, like me personally, I wasn't even supposed to be doing booking for them or calling them to get them shows and stuff like that. That wasn't. You basically didn't give me nothing to manage. One, you didn't promote your music yourself. You barely put
Mm-hmm.
out a product or did any visuals or whatnot. I mean,
You put out no
I had,
product.
what I'm saying? I had a communications person, meaning I communicate with them what I wanted to do, and they might plug me here and there. But other than that, I never really had a real manager. So when I was managing people, I did get bamboozled and get finessed and get them studio time, and they're ungrateful for it, show up late. Like, bro, how can you use my resources and we can't even get along? So how do you feel, Reddy? How do you feel about your past history as a manager doing the wrong things for artists?
Man, it was just I was putting them more work than they was putting in. And I feel like it's like they didn't want enough, and then it was like they had all these ideas about how they gonna put this one song out and it was gonna go. And I'm looking at them like, bro, it don't work that way. Unless you with a major label, it's never gonna work where you just put one song out and it's gonna go, or one project out and it's gonna go. You don't put no time in behind it. And then it was like I'm sitting here, okay, you record something cool. I'm sitting here going to the studio, mixing it, engineering, mastering it, telling you gotta do this part over. The quality ain't there. I'm sitting there juggling to get you in the studios where I done hustle my way to a certain point where I can get free studio time. You in the main room, the A room, working, and then you got people like
It wasn't free studio time. You picked up a lot of lunches on your gas money
true that.
to make it happen. So it
Yeah,
wasn't
I had to pick up a whole
necessarily
bunch of
free.
lunches,
You was
boy.
getting cheesecake on a variety of cheesecakes. You wasn't doing.
Bruh.
You was
Bruh,
getting
they would mess an order up. I had to go back and get it, man.
on
The
your gas,
I had to go
man.
back and get the drink.
You
It was
didn't
a
even get
hustle,
a
man.
DoorDash tip, bro.
Bro,
That
I
was
was DoorDash back then. I was Uber Eats moving. I was Uber Eats walking to McDonald's to pick up some food when I ain't had no car, yo.
man. They were like, yo, well, my fries ain't got no
Hey
more.
man, I said I could walk to the spot you need to get some food from. I had to walk to the yo. It was real.
Yeah, so it wasn't necessarily free. It just was a put in work just so you can get something, so somebody take it for granted, you know.
Yo,
And
yeah,
then
they didn't
everybody
understand.
go to the studio as if it was your right and your duty. Like I honestly speaking, I can't never watch. So I feel violated when I watch somebody buy something with money they should have invested it with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all got our bad habits and stuff, but you got to know how to spread your money out. You know what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
I'm like, man, bro, you got to at least pad the pocket that feeding you sometimes. Sometimes the pocket get a little low and need a little juice on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then they would give you a little bit of funds. We trying to make them little funds work.
Right, right.
That's it. And
Now,
that was getting some exposure too. It's like, man, it was like a hustle. Like it's like a hustle. You
right.
man. Like somebody asked me the other day, yo, how you get your song on the radio? I'm like, what you mean? He's like, who'd you know? Nobody. I just did the research and submitted a song.
Man, knowing how to utilize the internet to your benefit. And
For
it
sure.
will take 10 years to actually perfect doing something that these labels have teams of people doing. And then they have sub teams and sub teams to that. And then they have people who so desperate they'll work for an intern that's interning for the intern. You know, it's
Yeah.
levels to this. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I can't even call a college student and ask them, hey, you want to intern with me? They like, no, I'm trying to get paid. I'm like, I wasn't in college talking about I'm trying to get paid. I was using my refund check to make sure I'm good and getting a little and had a job. Matter of fact, I had 2 jobs. What you mean? I went to class sometimes, but you know, I'm
Yeah.
just saying. At the end of the day, these folks, it's like it's hard work. And somebody called me like, "Yo, this." I'm like, I ain't trying to hear all that, bro. I'm out here
Mm-hmm.
spamming. I'm out here, and then
Every
Twitter.
day.
I ain't even like Twitter till I found out it was a nice marketing tool to get listenership, to get exposure. People gonna click on the link through Twitter because Twitter's already filtering the link if it's good or bad. Twitter is
Mm-hmm.
doing more of a how I put it, if the link is appropriate or not, if the link is spam or not. So Twitter is saying, oh, this is a good link. It's not blocked. It's not restricted. It ain't no dummy links. Put your card information in. So Twitter has done a good job with the spam link. So people are comfortable clicking on the link to listen to your music. Every click matters, you know, every
For
click on
sure.
your link matters. So that is a key right there. If you don't have a manager, just manage your Twitter the right way. You'll get so much interaction with people, and it only take a couple of letters to type back thank you and all this stuff. Just tweeting
Mm-hmm.
somebody's name might get you ahead and some a new fan or something,
For sure.
you know.
People looking for music, man. Send them your music.
Right,
Somebody click on it. They are people quoting the lyrics. I'm like, oh, so they actually really listen. They quoted the lyrics and they tweeted it back.
right,
Oh, I be.
right.
I'm on Twitter hustling. Like I couldn't stand Twitter, but I'm on it hard now. Like I'm gonna get on it more, like more tweeting and stuff. But it's a good source to like really get your exposure out there. There's a whole bunch of people out here on Twitter. They be hilarious stuff they be posting to.
And one exposure point is know how to use hashtags and be consistent with it because it'll really boost your SEO, which will make sure people can find you. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
ready to
man.
add about management and how to manage yourself until you have a demand for monetary gain of your talent.
Say that again.
I said anything else you want to add so that way people management wise, so people will know when they need a manager to add to the monetary gain of their brand.
Man, have a plan. structure your next year if you can. Just have a plan. Cause like that momentum will build to the point where okay, I need somebody to step in. I got too much going on, basically. Just have
Right.
a plan, have some goals, and just push.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Cause what we doing right now, we just pushing every day. You know what I'm saying? Drop something here, drop something at least once a month. Make it
Right.
people starting to pick up on it, gravitate to the music, pick up on it. Now we just need people, the fans, to start coming in. So I think
It's
my thing with me is when I could think about manager, I'm thinking about a good cop, bad cop. Like if you an artist, producer, whatever, you gotta be the good cop. You can't be the bad cop because a lot of people don't want to hear no from you.
but it's so much fun to be bad.
I know, man. Like
You get
managers,
a
it's like I
TV
always think
show
about
of being
Dame
bad.
Dash, huh?
You can get a TV show of being bad.
Man, I always think about Dame Dash, man. He was going off on all them people, bro, just because he was fighting for his label, making sure it's relevant. So you know what I'm saying?
No, I
That's,
get it.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man, being bad, sending people to get cheesecake, man, it's still relevant, bro. It's still relevant. But you know what?
Yeah,
It keep me right. I'm always down to hustle.
always.
Okay.
Hey, it is what it is at this point. The
Oh
bag,
man.
get to the bag, get to the bag.
I mean, it's only right. We're gonna finish the show out with "Treat Me Right." Never rolling solo, baby, always by my side. This the type of cloud I've been needing in my life. Forever I love ya, in God we trust. You and I-T-Y, that's how they see us. Always asking, baby, have you ate? Lunch dates with my soulmate, I can't wait. I dress real sexy, even on our first date. Focus on us, baby, walking in our fate. If you treat me right, then I'm always down to hustle. If you treat me right, then we never got in trouble. If you treat me right, then I'm always down to hustle. If you treat me right, then you never give me trouble. Hey, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Hey, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Rubbing on my thighs, we riding out late night, holding hands at the park, a beautiful sight. He let me drive his car, this is green light. Kissing on my neck, I like you when he rides. All eyes on you, I know what you've been through. Promise ain't no other standing in my view. It really gets me mad when I can't see you. Been waiting all day just to hear you say, come. If you treat me right, then I'm always down to hustle. If you treat me right, then we never got in trouble. If you treat me right, then I'm always down to hustle. If you treat me right, then you never give me trouble. Man, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Yeah, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Incoming call from you know who. Too much in common, I can't see me without you. Gucci perfume all over his sheets, just in case my baby start missing me. From the suits to the ties, damn, he's so fine. Romance in me, he takes his time. Talking about our future, doing big things. Baby, just communicate and never complain. If you treat me right, then I'm always down to hustle. If you treat me right, then we never got in trouble. If you treat me right, then I'm always down to hustle. If you treat me right, then you never give me trouble. Hey, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Hey, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Hey. Hey, let's get to the bag, get to the bag, get to the bag. Money baby Zoe on my days off, and that's pull up Reddy when he wanna do something special on the track.
Yeah, I hear you, though.
Once again, this is Early the Comedy Vixen. It's the Reddy Review. Reddy, do you want to add anything before we wrap up?
Nah, man, just you know what I'm saying. Appreciate everybody that watching. You know what I'm saying. We got more music coming. 6/3/22. Dropping that want that on their head. What?
Do I leak at the track? Oh no.
Nah.
Do I
Well, maybe
leak?
next episode.
Do I
Maybe next
leak at the
episode.
track? Huh?
Maybe next episode.
Do I leak?
Yeah, I was going to. I was about to go to try to live with my third verse, dog.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Itching, boy, to get that verse down. So you
I
know.
mean, look, I could just a little taste, little taste. right, that's it.
Ah.
We've been working all day trying to make that play while y'all all up in the way trying to see that. No, I'm playing.
Let's not remix my stuff. Let's not remix my stuff.
I hear you.
Clock work. Make a shot work. I changed the dress code. Make a Christian one twerk in the bed. Hands more like magic. You be on that book. I've been working all day trying to make that play. Why you all up in the way? She don't want that. You've been working all day trying to make that play. I ain't gonna listen away. She don't want that. I've been working all day trying to make that play. Why you all up in the way? She don't want that. You've been working all day trying to make that play. I ain't jealous in the way. She don't want that. My roses while I'm here. My money been blue. I can't stand why. I think I want you.
You know, I had to skip by your verse so I don't spoil it.
Yeah, whatever.
Once again, Money Baby Zoe, look me up, pull up Reddy, look them up, man. We got some heat dropping. Once again, tell them that date that you're dropping that track.
6/3/22, boy. Hey, yo, you know the crazy thing is that's the birthday of my first love.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
So that's gonna just drop it on that day, man.
Back in the day, I was younger, not a kid anymore. Sometimes I feel with someone back in the day. All right. Once again, this is our little comedy fiction. Money Baby Zoe, pull up Reddy. This is the Reddy Review, Reddy Beats. We signing out. Peace.
Peace.